Now we're looking at slightly more complicated examples of chain rule. If you look at this big f of x, this is a product. We have the first piece of the multiplication as 3x to the 5th power. And the second piece of this product is this green binomial raised to the 10th power. So there's no way that I will be able to multiply this out and just simply go with the power rule. I'm going to have to use a product rule. Okay, so let me write down the product rule. Product rule is first times the derivative of the second plus second times the derivative of the first. So let me write down everything. First is that orange binomial, 3x minus 5. What's the derivative of that? Just 3, right? Now, G is this green highlighted chunk, which is 7 minus 2x to the 3rd raised to the 10th power. Let us use the chain rule to differentiate this, because we'll need that for our product rule. Bring down this 10 to the front. Bring that down to the front. You'll have 10. Keep everything same inside this parenthesis, but go down to power of 9. Now don't stop there, because if you stop there, that's only half of a chain rule, okay? Now you need to multiply this by the derivative of the inside part, okay? What's that gonna be if you take the derivative of 7 minus 2x to the 3rd? 7 will just give us 0, right? That will just give us 0. But if you differentiate the second term, you will get negative 6x squared. Okay? Now, let me simplify by multiplying this 10 and this negative 6x squared and put that in the front. Okay? So, g prime is negative 60x squared. Okay? By multiplying those two gray highlighted parts. And I'll just bring this down the same, okay? Now I'm ready to put these pieces together and do the product rule, okay? So these are my 4 pieces that I will need. So here's the derivative. Big f of x prime equals to, start with f of x. Start with f. What was f? 3x minus 5. I'm multiplying this by g of x. Where's g of x? Oopsie, not g of x, g prime, okay? And g prime is what we found down here, right? So that's what you want to write down next. I'll put the negative 60 in a parenthesis like this, okay? Negative 60x squared first, and then I'll do 7 minus 2x cubed raised to the 9th power. So I'm done with the first piece of this product rule. Now let's move on. I'm multiplying this by, I'm adding, don't forget to write this plus sign. I'm adding this by g first. Where's g? G's this green highlighted stuff. Let me write that down. 7 minus 2x cubed to the 10th power. And oh my goodness, finally, I'm multiplying that by f prime. And f prime was just 3. So look, I'm going to move this parenthesis a little bit to the right so that I can squeeze in that 3 in front of it, okay? In case I have to distribute. Well, I will distribute, I think. I think I do want to distribute this time. So let me see if this mess can be simplified any further. It looks pretty bad, but all right. Now, what do you notice? Do you have any common factors? I think so. This right here has 7 minus 2x raised to the 10th power. And this one has 7 minus 2x to the 2x cubed to the 9th power. This has one more, but, you know, we'll take out that greatest common factor of this binomial to the 9th power, okay? Let's do that. If I bring out that yellow highlighted binomial out, what's gonna be left inside? Well, I will have this unhighlighted stuff in for the first part, right? And I will just have what left over here? I will have that plus 3. And remember, if we factor out 9 of these, and I used to have 10 of there, I will still have 1 left inside. Okay? So now let's see if I can simplify this a little more. Okay? I mean, we're done with calculus a while ago, but now we're just trying to simplify using our algebra skill. So this comes down, but let's look inside this parenthesis. Let me see if distributing this negative 60 will get us anywhere. Okay? If I distribute, I will get negative 180 x to the 3rd power, right? I'm just double checking. And then I will have plus 300 x squared. Alright? And then I'll distribute this 3. If I distribute this 3, I will get plus 21 minus 6x cubed, right? And I see some like terms now. Let's combine those like terms. So this stays the same. But you notice that we have that and this as like terms. So we can simplify those maybe. So that will be minus 186 x to the 3rd. I combine those gray circled terms. And then plus 300 x squared plus 21. Now if I'm going for a completely factored out log, I think I may be able to factor out 6 from, no, probably not 6. Let's try to factor out the 3 from this, okay? So I'm going to divide all of these terms by 3, okay? And have that big 3 outside, okay? Bring this down exactly the same. Ooh. But if I divide everything by 3 in here, I will get negative 62 x cubed, right? Plus 100 x squared plus 7. And I don't think this can be factored out any further because 7's prime, right? I don't think I can find any more common factors, so I will really stop there. But really, like, I was done with chain rule and calculus about 5 minutes ago. The last 3 lines that I just wrote down was really, well, 4 lines, was really just about factoring this out, trying to see if we can write this in a completely factored form. I'm going to stop this one, and then I will record another video on the next problem.